Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum also doesn't make it really easy for us. In this video I want to present you with another possible wave count that gets more and more likely the more weakness we see here currently in the Ethereum chart. Because bear in mind, I told you that obviously up here we took some profits, we can expect the move down, we came down, we had another reversal area, we said here we are close to the low, we moved up since then again. Let me just see, pretty much around 10 to 12%, 13%, yeah. But we are currently failing to push much higher. It's okay, yeah, but we are not that clearly yet in the direction of this larger B wave here. So there's currently two key scenarios in the very short term for Ethereum that I'm looking at. From a high level point of view, just quick summary, very quick summary. We say that the primary expectations of the higher level summary is at the moment that the low for Ethereum was already in. That the low was in at $880. That is the higher level assumption. I currently still give it a 65% probability. So, and it could very well be, because all these questions always turn up, it could very well be that Bitcoin is going to do a lower low and Ethereum doesn't in the current correction. Reason is that Ethereum at least created a proper impulse to the upside. Bitcoin never did that. Bitcoin never confirmed an impulsive wave structure. So for Ethereum, we can say this was a wave 1, this was a wave 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. Yeah, there are other counts possible, but this is basically the one that I find most likely. And then in the most basic scenario, we would expect we come down in a wave A. My expectation would be the wave A is already finished because it retraced quite a lot. The primary expectation would now be logically that we are in a wave B. That should get sort of into the region between 1770 and 1920, where I would expect another move down in a wave C. This is one key assumption that we can make for the current correction because it normally is the most likely one. Based on this, and this is, I've adjusted the internals here a little bit. Based on this, we expect that the low was in here for the wave A yesterday or the day before yesterday. We then moved up as expected in a 5-wave move. Talked here that the 5-wave move is probably over. We then retraced into my reversal area pretty much, even though we did go below it for a few dollars, but we retraced or we reversed in this and moved up. Expectation would now normally be that this was the wave A already, this was the wave B, and we're now moving up in a wave C. Problem is that the current move here to the upside is a bit too short. Therefore, I have changed it a little bit, and I made the channel members aware on Telegram earlier today because I can't always make a video, so you get more short-term updates on Telegram and Discord. But assumption yesterday was, okay, A here, B here, C to the upside. It should be an impulsive move up. Does this look impulsive? Not yet, for a few reasons. Because it's only a 3-wave move. We have not really sustained or substantially broken the high of the wave A. And we have an overlap between that high and that low. It is now very tricky. Yeah, it's getting tricky, and I have my doubts if we push higher from here. It's still possible. Yeah, and generally my tendency would be to the upside here, but the longer this takes, the less likely it gets. Why? Because we can also very well count this, and I had my problems with the count yesterday, remember, with that move down. I had my problems with that because it was a very strong move down, rather looked impulsive. So we can I think it is highly probable, to be honest, that this was a wave A as expected, but this yesterday was only the wave A of the wave B. So remember yesterday we talked about most reasonably we would expect this was a wave B and the wave C is now moving up. But if we now see the wave C is struggling, so it could very well be that this was only the wave A, this here the wave B, because it's a 3-wave move so far, and we're now coming down another time in a wave C to complete the white wave B. Yeah, so based on that we would expect now lower than, as long as we stay below $1,615, to go lower into the wave C, unless we now push above the 1615 level. And I think this move down will start as soon as we take out that previous swing low. If we now go below 1560, I think we can very well get very close or even lower than 1474. Okay, in a wave B, in a wave C of the wave B, and after that we would move up in a wave C. Yeah, this is based on this assumption. Okay, the problem I have with this count is that the wave A itself is a bit short. but it's possible. Therefore, I'd like to introduce you to another wave count here. And I'll just put that onto another chart, to be honest. That I thought about earlier today, which, to be honest, is very much possible. Yeah, actually not unlikely at all. So in that case, I would expect from the high, yes, we came down in a wave 2 correction. That doesn't change at all, that assumption. But that we actually created here a wave W in a wave 2, a wave X in a wave 2, and we're now in the wave Y of the wave 2. Yeah, in contrast to it being an A, B, C structure. Why is that relevant? Show you what the difference is. I just took you through the ABC structure. This here would indicate that each of these subwaves has 3 waves, by the way. So this could very well be a wave A, this could very well be a wave B, and this could very well be a wave C. So in that scenario, the wave B is going to be short, okay? In contrast to the ABC scenario, where the wave B should actually get into the region between 1770 and 1920, in the WXY scenario, the wave B is quite short, and it actually should not exceed the previous swing high here of the wave X, which is at 1720. So the wave B is basically limited to that level. And that is absolutely a scenario that is very much possible. And it is very likely that, again, here a wave A done, a wave B close to being finished, yeah? That we then very soon turn down into a wave C. Again, key level here to watch out for is the 1720 level. Anywhere below that, we could turn down in a wave C. And it's, I'm very honest with you, it's very difficult to play this market based on these assumptions. Yeah, very difficult, especially at the moment. So if we then look at the subwaves here, we can either say the wave B is going to unfold here as a very simple ABC in itself. This was an A, this a B, and we'd now push up in a wave C. If we do that, basically what would be the target for the wave C? Again, it leaves multiple options open, unfortunately. I'm sorry for that. It is what it is. I'm not making these moves. It is what it is. In this scenario, we would expect the wave C to reach the 1658 level. Yeah, this is a key target, 1658. And now we get to the problem, because it could be a more complex correction could currently be going on for the wave B here. Yeah, for that wave B. It could very well be we are not doing a traditional ABC pattern here. No. Could be that the wave B in itself unfolds as a triangle. And I know this can get confusing to a lot of people now, but I want to show you options. And I know for a lot of people use these videos also as a learning how to label charts based on Elliott waves. Now a wave B in itself can be a triangle. So this could very well be the wave B come across as an A, B, C might be still unfolding. Then we get D and an E to the upside. Only that will finish off the wave E, and then we will move down in a wave C. So something like that. Again, it's triangles can be quite complex. So this is getting tough, and to be honest, here we are limited to the upside by that wave X high. If we go above 1721, it can't be this scenario anymore. And I think obviously then here limited by the wave A to the downside at 1423. All I can do here for this scenario, I can give you an ideal target for the wave Y. So that means practically, if we see that here the more simple ABC scenario is failing, basically by making a new swing low below 1422, yeah, then I can give you another key target area. And I've already specified that on here anyway. So I would expect eventually the price to land anyway in the region between 11.20 and 13.30. And we can be more specific with this particular scenario here by measuring the length of the wave W, projecting it, and then what would be a key target here? I think the first key target would be the 61.8% level that is at 14.10, and the second level is the 1-to-1 ratio at 12.20. So these are the key levels to watch out for here, and I'll highlight them on the chart. And I'll now just rename this so that we can keep track on that WXY scenario. Yeah, and this is unfortunately what it is, guys. And I would still stick here to the ABC because it's just generally the more likely one. But again, if we drop below that 14.20 level, then you at least know that this other scenario is probably playing out, and we're going directly into the target area. So it's technically possible. Yeah, we don't necessarily need this larger move up in a wave B, which is possibly disappointing to some. But again, I'm not making the markets. I'm only telling you possibilities here and try to give you a heads up before movements happen. All right, so hopefully you liked the update about Ethereum. So if you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.